Stay classy, stay cool, and don't be Alright, no, I'm not WestJet. I ain't gonna be cringe, but I am yoinking his ideas. So in this case, I'm putting a little bit of my own twist. I got a Discord with a small amount of members, around 70,000, and I got a tab where I post polls on there. It's been a long time, especially since the last Vandal video. Literally 10 months ago, there was like 20 Vandals, and the top 3 were Reaver, Prime, Glitch Pop, Elder Flame, and Origin. That's 5, I don't know how to count. But either way, those were the top 5, and a lot have been added, and the votes that came in this time were a lot different. The biggest difference is this time, people could only vote for their top 3 Vandals, meaning this time around, if a Vandal got a vote, it was in one player's top 3. So starting at number 40, the Cavalier Vandal, and I don't blame it because that thing literally looks like dog water. And right above it is actually the Schema. I don't think this one looked nearly as bad. There are worse Vandals that somehow got more votes, like the Hive Mind at 38. I mean, how can you vote for these Vandals in your top 3? I thought these Vandals would get 0 votes, but somehow they snuck their way onto the list. At 37, we got Nunca Olvidados. I obviously butchered that name. You know, not my favorite, but I guess it's better than the Hive Mind at least. You know, you guys are a little bit odd though, because right above that is Nitro. I mean, I don't know, man. Nitro's just the worst skin in the game, in my opinion. After that, we got Team Ace. This one was a huge miss for me, but again, I guess it's okay in its position. Then we got Sylvanas, the good old Shrek's house. Then we got Prism to the CSGO Walmart skin. Then we got Horizon, the Instagram skin. That joke straight from WestJet. Then we got Avalanche. That one was, you know, it's a beta skin, so we gotta put a little bit of respect on it, but blech, kinda ugly. Then we got Aristocrat right after that. This one's kind of a vibe, in my opinion. I mean, it's kind of clean. It was just gold. I thought it was one of the cleaner early skins in the game, but to each their own. You guys are the ones speaking. You guys are the ones voting. Then we got the .exe. This one is OG. Again, I wouldn't put it in the top 3 of my skin collection, but you know, it is OG. Some people probably got some sentimental value. Sensation's the next one. Sensation is just... Then we got Endeavor right after that. You know, Endeavor is just... you know, I mean, I like it more than Lycan's Bane, in my opinion, which is the one right after that, the Walmart Reaver. Then we got Winter Wonderland. This one might be one of the most hated serious skins in the game, where they actually tried and people were just like, bleh, don't do that again. Then we got Valorant Go Volume 2, which in my opinion is one of the ones I really just not a huge fan of pasting faces on my guns. I just... Not my thing, not my thing. Then we got Tethered Realms, the skins that could have been. They stopped. You guys realize that? Like, they kind of just, they were spamming those like CGI skins like one after another. Then they sort of just pulled the rug on that really hard. Then we got Titan Mail really low on the skin list for considering how new it is. Not gonna cap. I think some of the other skins are worse than Titan Mail, but you guys are the ones speaking, not me. Then we got Lux. I mean, I already think this one's not bad, actually. It's not bad. It's like tied with Titan Mail to me. Then we got .sys. Same idea. Nothing too special, but it's okay for a battle pass skin. Then we got the Shroud Vandal, the Wasteland right after that. And then we got the Depths, which was the Aquarium. I mean, don't you feel this should have been with this battle pass? You know, with Pearl? I don't know. And then there's K-Tac. This one's pretty clean for a battle pass skin. I cannot lie. Then there's Ego, which people, you know, there's quite a few people who just put it on their list. This is the top 3. Ego. I don't agree at all. I mean, I don't know. Why would you spend money on this? Battle pass skins kind of have some safety because they're part of the battle pass, but these skins, I don't know, man. After that, we got the Ruin. Ruin I thought would be way higher. I thought the Ruin would be way higher, but no, it's not that high. After that, Sakura. Sakura literally beat Ruin. It's a decently pretty skin. It's kind of clean. Should have been a battle pass skin. Now, this one's gonna surprise you, right? Like, hear me out here. We're heading into the top 13. And in the 13th spot is the default Vandal. Yeah, I kind of threw it on there as like a curveball. And yeah, 1% of players prefer the default Vandal over all the skins that I just mentioned beforehand. I respect that. Even I prefer the default Vandal. You know, the matte black. You can't go wrong with the matte black. After that, we got the Origin, and the Origin is absolutely hilarious because it's at number 12, all the way down from like number 4 or 5. It was in the top 5, and that shit got kicked out of the top 10. The Origin has fallen from grace. I still like it. Not really kicked down, not gonna lie. Right above that, which is actually double. The Origin got 2.7% of the votes, double at almost 4. 3.89% of the votes went to the Neptune, the newest bubble machine. Now, I respect the Neptune. I don't think it's as cool as the Origin in my opinion. I mean, the Origin even got that cool inspect, but I think people just love the sound too much, man. The bubbles. People like the bubbles way too much. Now, we're gonna hit it from there. Elder Flame also falling from grace from the top 5, but is still holding strong. 4.47% of people put Elder Flame in their top 3. I don't mind it. Not my favorite, but I never minded Elder Flame. After that, we got the Glitch Pop Vandal. This one also got hit pretty hard. Glitch Pop was always a really top competitor. Now it's still in the top 10 at this point, so it's not bad. 4.5% of people would have Glitch Pop in their top 3. Now the way this scales is pretty aggressive. We're at 4.5% of total votes, right? Watch this scale. Forsaken is 4.54%. Forsaken beat Glitch Pop. This literally only happened when pro players started using Forsaken. Y'all are sheeps. Like literal sheeps, man. Forsaken wasn't even anywhere on Twitter lists. It was just dead. Forsaken was just kind of this thing like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's so basic. That's all you heard. And then pro players started using it and that thing popped. Like, that's actually insane how much influence pro players got. I don't know. Then we got Gaia's Vengeance. This one would go in my top 3. I love the Gaia's Vengeance, and 6% of you actually agreed. Champions 2021 with 6.27%, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. I also agree, this would be on my top 3. The scale gets more aggressive. Prelude to Chaos. I thought this one might be higher just because it's, you know, new still, but top 5 when it's this fresh, like the act just started, is impressive. I don't know, maybe it's the hype talking, maybe it'll fall on the next list a year from now, but for now, it's at 6.42%. Now we start doubling. It's crazy. Sentinels of Light with 10%, 10.52% of all players on this vote would put the Sentinels of Light in their top 3. I own it, I love it. I wouldn't put it in my top 3, but it's a great Vandal, but that's aggressive. From 6% to 10%, and it gets even crazier. 14.79% of players would put the Prime Vandal in their top 3. Literally timeless. Then Reaver at 15.89%. Almost 16% of you would put Reaver in your top 3. Number 1 though, number 1 goes to the one and only RGX 11Z Pro Vandal. This one is golden. It's great. I hyped it up when it first came out, but I gotta say, wholeheartedly, I think there's the influencer vibe here. Between all the big names, like even Nadeshot begging for it to come to his shop, and all the pro players using it and praising it. Like, this thing was not popping when it first came out. It was good, people liked it, but it wasn't popping this much. I think there was an overhyped storm, and if you didn't like it, you started to like it due to other people. We're all sheep, man. We're all sheep. But it hit number 1. 16.7% of you, or 16.07% of you, would have this in your top 3. Is this pretty accurate? Is it really inaccurate? Let me know in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next poll.